Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. Yesterday, I did a video about the metaphysics of now and speaking life. You know, the words that we speak, speaking life. Had an experience. I've been having this experience for some times. I've been feeling the underneath the surface energy of some self-talk that resulted in an experience that then, of course, resulted in me utilizing the tools for which I facilitate in teaching others. So, my phone hadn't been holding a charge for some time now. I've been able to jerry rig some ways for it to charge, but for the past 3 to 4 days, it wasn't charging, and last night it just went completely dead. And being in a foreign country with a dead phone and just that whole, the self-talk that came from that was an old tape of, see, gallivanting all over the world, and look at you now, you left out. So last night, as I kept checking, waking up and checking my phone, and it was at 1%, and then it would go out. And then thinking, do I have to buy a new phone? I hadn't really budgeted for that. However, if I need to, I will. But I don't know what that's gonna do to the rest of my, what's going on. And yet, as I was laying there going back to sleep, and I was tapping, okay? Like I said, utilizing the tools, I was tapping. And what I was tapping on was the fact that this was a fear exposed, and it was being brought to the surface for me to surrender. And I would be lying if I said that that process felt good to my body, because it didn't. And it didn't feel good because it was like it was attached. That energy was attached to my cells, and I could feel it. And for as much as I tried to press down that underlying self-talk and belief that I'm only allotted so many wins before I run out, yeah, that came up too. And I'm making this video because going through that 40-day boot camp, you're gonna encounter the self-talk that you now must reframe, much like I was doing and I continue to do. Because this has been brought to the surface for it to be released, dissipated, no more. That's the reason why it came to the surface. And the experience had to be brought into my awareness. I had to be aware of what was actually going on in the experience. And yes, remember how I would have responded and reacted to that self-talk. And now going over the bridge of, no matter what comes in the morning, I'm not going back to that old way. I'm not going back. Yeah. So that's why I look a little sleepy. And I'm thankful because I got dressed today to go to Mataram, just in case I needed to go buy a new phone. And as I was approaching the coffee bar, I saw this guy who I walked past. I walked past his and his wife's place every day, either going or coming back from the gym. And so I said, "Hey, how are you?" And I saw he had an iPhone. So I, said, "Oh yeah, my iPhone's not charging," and he was asking me, about the port. Okay. Um, Make a long story short, we sit there and talk for over 2 hours. And in the meantime, he cleaned out the port of my phone. We talked about plant medicine, which is my near and dear to my heart. Talked about his daughter's homeschooling, and all the while have his charger cable. Okay, this is the one I went to go buy. I have his charger cable charging my phone, and lo and behold, it was charging. And I, miracles, we're supposed to expect them. We're supposed to know that God desires our desires to be fulfilled through us. So, yeah. Yeah. The answer came, and the answer will always come. And I am thankful.